control. Slip inside of the.
What is up, guys? Levi Peterson here, back at it with another video. Today, it's been a little bit since I uploaded because I've been so busy with work and just so much stuff going on in my life right now. I had a passing in the two passings in the family back to back weeks, and it's just been so much. Currently, right now, I'm filling my saltwater tank, so I'm gonna in this video, I'm gonna give you a rundown of kind of how to get your tank started with the way I did mine, and I'm gonna give you an update on the brackish tank, which is brand new, and yeah, it needs its own separate video actually. So I'm just gonna do that in a separate video. Then we got a new tank over behind me, and that's gonna be in a whole separate video. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on the saltwater tank. I'm currently mixing this. No, this does not sit here the whole time. It doesn't look that ugly. It actually sits where that money tree is sitting right now. But as you can see, I got a Sump refugium. I did a do-it-yourself light on the back for that macroalgae that's sitting right there, which is really nice. So that's going to help boot my tank. I got some nice pieces of live rock that are going to set amongst these rocks and kind of spread the bio load throughout the tank. I got some cool colored ones, so hopefully the color will spread onto the other rocks slowly. But it'll take around 30 days for this to be ready for fish. But I am super excited. Around the 25-day mark, I may add a couple hermit crabs to start the bio load towards the bottom of the tank and everything. But before we get to that crap, I am going to start on how to fill this tank. So first of all, I went with the Sump refugium. This is a reef-ready tank. As you can see, it has the overflow system already in it, and you can use a reef-ready for fresh water too. But then I got a refugium down here, and this is custom made actually. This is made for reef tanks and everything. There's a place for a skimmer, a place for a heater, which my heater is going to be an overflow, but it's right there right now. Heating this to make sure it's perfectly fine. And then I got some macroalgae down there with the light, like I said earlier, which I'm still. This was a little cooler than I'd figured. The heater didn't keep up with the bottom, obviously, because this is not connected to that tank. So that water's around 80 degrees, actually. So I was letting it sit there for a minute just to let it adjust and acclimate before I let it go. And I'll probably get the system running up tonight and then let it all kind of flow in that little patch in there. And then obviously this pump that's right here attached to the overflow system is what pumps this water into the tank. And after it starts overfilling there, it's going to start coming down into the sump. As you can see with all this tubing down here, it'll start filling in the sump and it'll start flowing over into this part, which is just going to pump it right back in. So I got to fill up the overflow and then fill up this until it's ready. And the water level actually will be just a little bit higher than that. And then I have to put a sticker on the refugium to know where I have to refill the tank to every single time I do a water change or just simply water evaporates. So this is going to be a fish-only tank, so I'm not going to put a skimmer on yet. I'm going to have, like, clownfish and everything, and we're going to have different videos on what I put in the tank. Other than that, I did get a fluval skylight, which you can use your phone to kind of control the lighting. I have a hydro heater. I'm just kind of giving you a little rundown of all the things, and we just got normal tubing and a nice pump on here to use for the saltwater tank to pump the water back in. Then I got a blower or whatchamacallit. What do you call those things? The blower thingies?
I have no idea.
I don't remember what they're called. I don't know why. They're just not on my mind right now. Power heads, yeah, it's a power head, and I got a nice power head in there, which is going to start running when I get the system running. This has been full all this way for about 12 hours. About 12 hours, half the day. So I'm going to check this salinity on this tank, oh my gosh, on this tub right here, and we're going to pump it into the tank to make sure it's all good. Now this water is a little chillier than that water, but the heater is doing a really nice job keeping up with this. So this is probably maybe 5 degrees lower than that tank, so hopefully it heats up really fast. But we're going to go ahead and do that, and I'll show you how it's done. So I have a refractometer right here. These are relatively cheap and they are super accurate. They're, I don't know, $30 normally. And then there's ones that you can get are digital and you're going to pay $100 for them, which I just went with this for right now because it's my first saltwater tank. I've messed with brackish, so I kind of have a little bit of experience with the salt and everything. It's going to need a little more. And what I'm using is I'm just using a cup and filling it all the way up and then kind of measuring it out and kind of memorizing how many cups I need to put in this to make sure it's the perfect salinity, which is 1.025. And so that tank over there, the brackish, is at 1.000 or 1.008, which is a perfect brackish salinity, or 1.010. So we're going to get this filled up. I'm going to pause it for a second, and we're going to show you pumping the water into the tank. I'm just saying the salinity is high on this, but I checked the tank, and it's just a tiny bit low, so I put, it's 0.5 low in here, so I put 0.5 higher in here. That should help balance it out. And that's one thing about having a bigger tank, it's easier to balance the salinities. So I plug that in, and as you can see, it's just spraying hardcore water out right now as it fills. And it'll take a little bit to run this out. I got a pump to mix it in there, but as you can see, the big pump that's supposed to be in the refugium is pumping all this water out into the tank. This water is a little cold, but it should heat up relatively quickly because this heater is doing a nice job. This tank is warm, so I have it set around 83 degrees. I might bump it up a little bit once I get this thing all running. I just want it to be good for the live rock and everything to start going, which is 83 will be fine. I might bump it up to like 86 eventually. We'll have to see what I'm liking here. So starting to get up there slowly but surely. So we'll be back in a little bit once I have this thing completely full. Alright guys, I have this fully set up and running now, which I'm super excited about. As you can tell, I'm a little bit goofy right now. So what I did is I filled it all the way up to where the overflow filled up to the hole in that little tubing back there. If you want to go show them that quick, Titus. Which there's a little hole in this tubing back here, which sucks the water down and just takes it down, and you can come over here to the refugium, and it just kind of comes out here, and just as you can see the water that goes up and it goes down, and it comes right up through there, and it just pours right out, and then it keeps filling up, and that pump steadily keeps it going perfectly for the amount of water that's in here actually right now. So the only thing I need left for this tank right now at the moment is lids, which I'm not going to worry about lids right now because this water's still a tiny bit chilly. It's about probably 80 degrees, I'd say, right now. And so eventually I will get lids to this so it doesn't evaporate and I don't have to constantly add fresh water to it. So yeah, the sump's all going and everything. I got some macro algae down there that I will release into that one part of the sump, and that will be helping out this tank really well. So that's going to kind of wrap it up for this video. I will have more videos on the saltwater tank. I just kind of want to give you a quick kind of rundown. If you have any questions about how to set up a refugium in a tank, let me know and I will totally help you. Just comment below and we can get in touch, and I will help you step by step through what I did. This is probably the easiest way to go with the refugium in saltwater. So I'm super excited to see how this goes. And yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Don't forget to be the fish and get outdoors. Peace!
You turned toward me and looked so weak. I've never seen you with such tired eyes. And everything we said we'd be, we just traded for a suit coat and a tie.